Alrighty, guys. Let's see here. Alright, so we got a trailer tonight, of course, for the Emblem Hero. Oh, something funny happened earlier, too. So they released the new Resplendent Hero artwork for Dimitri, and I think it broke the website or something. People were complaining about that. Like, the FayPass website died when they put out Dimitri's artwork. I can't tell why that happened. Like, maybe it's because Dimitri's so popular that he actually crashed the website from too many people going there. But yeah, that's one thing that happened today. There's this voting gauntlet coming up soon with all these icy characters. And, of course, we talked about this already. This is the ticket banner. That's really bad. People are very unhappy about that, too. We can talk about that for a little. Oh, we have a free poll that we can do. Well, we might as well. Alright, let's see. What do we even want from this banner? Probably nothing. Yeah, so I'm probably better off just trying to get, like, something that I don't have yet. Like Fallen Veil. Let's go for Fallen Veil. So, what's up, chat? Let's see who's in the chat here tonight. We got Faye Udanshi. Nothing is impossible. Unit Emblem is beyond reason. Or I guess Emblem units are beyond reason. Maybe that's what he meant to say. Antonio Dittman. What's up, man? Then a month later, it's a skill that treats distant counter as 2+ range and a unit that requires melee attacks to hit or some craziness. Yeah, it's kind of funny how many distant counter power creeps we got within such a short time span. So first it was, okay, so like distant counter went for a very long time without having any sort of power creep. Then what did we get? We started getting like distant stance and distant dart and like those kind that give you +5 to 1 stat on the enemy phase, and then you get distant counter. Then they moved on to, what was the next one? I think it was distant solo, where you just, if you're by yourself, you get 2 stats up 5, and then you also get distant counter. And then they did the prime skills, which have 4 active bonuses, and then you get distant counter and 2 stats up 9, which was way better. And then we got close and distant bonus doubler. I don't know what the deal, like, why did they do that? That was so baffling to me. Let's just release 4 different skills that power creep distant counter, all in very close succession. Typical Insys move, am I right? We got Cora EX in the house. What's up, man? Or, what's up, lady? Hi, Tacho. It's going to be Lynn. Oh, it could be. I'm not too sure who it's going to be. The consensus is that it's going to be a blue unit. Because, of course, Emblem Celica is going to be on blue. Oh, where's that ticket banner? I want to talk about that for a second. Yeah. So, all of these heroes were pretty meta on... Well, except maybe... Who was not meta on release? Actually, all of these guys were pretty meta on release. Even Tiki. I was going to say maybe she wasn't, but I do remember she was like... quote-unquote the best far save unit at the time when she released. So... It's pretty wild how far we've gotten in this game. This dude is pretty recent, too. He was from Christmas this year. And he's already, like, not even all that valuable anymore. So, yeah, power creep in this game is one hell of a drug, ain't it? Yeah, I'm more surprised that this unit got power crept. Because on release, she was so bananas. I can't even describe to you guys how powerful this unit was on release. And... now she's just dead in the water. It's crazy. Dude, this is so nuts. TBC1 says it's going to be broken. Oh, Cora responds, I'm a man. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's never easy to tell. Because, like, Cora, I think immediately my mind goes to Legend of Korra. And Cora is a female in that show. So, I can't always tell. Like, just going by username and profile pic, that's not enough information to tell somebody's gender. Alright, Faye Udanshi says, Morning, Tacho. I hope you're still healthy today and future. Oh, well, thank you very much, Faye Udanshi. And likewise, too. I hope you're doing good and hope you're very healthy. Alright, let's take a look over here. Let's see what's going on. We got 2 wins. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this first one over here. Nor says, I love Tiki Adult. Yeah, well, Nor, unfortunately, it seems like the player base is the only ones that care about Adult Tiki, because God forbid Insys does anything for her. They had their one chance with the refine for Brave Tiki, and they just botched it. Alright, this guy, this doesn't look too particularly interesting. He does have Fiorm and Bernadetta, though. The rest of this, oh, Lumera's good. Alright, let's just see what he does. And put animations on, please. The Bark Shark. I still use that Halloween Anna. Yeah, she's pretty solid, at least on maps that allow it. Because Rain Snap is still pretty good, and then she can just get Miracle out of nowhere with her duo skill. Nils Frazier. Howdy, Tacho. How are you, or who are you hoping it is tonight? As far as who I think it's going to be, I've got two possible candidates. I've got either a Lance Sigurd, like Lance Sigurd with Rider's Bane, or just some kind of Micaiah unit with a blue tome or like a blue staff or something. Blue staff would be interesting. Like get a colored staff in there. But I think Micaiah, because it has to, or it doesn't have to be blue, but it's very heavily implied to be blue. So I think most people are expecting it to be like Sigurd or Micaiah, because they're the only two that I think could be blue. Unless they want to skip ahead and start doing DLC stuff already. Then it could be anybody, if they're going to include DLC options. Leo Altavez, what's up, man? Hi, Tasho. Always here to just outsource null follow-up. Who is the best source of null follow-up, and should I dedicate a team slot for it? Well, what you want to do, since it is easy to outsource null follow-up, I'm doing this right here. I've got Gatekeeper with Infantry null follow-up 4. Mainly because he was going to be on this team anyway. So I can quickly show this if we head over to my defense. So the way my defense is set up, I don't have Mur to give Warp Bubble, so I have to run Gatekeeper. And since I'm running him anyway, I just run like Infantry null follow-up on him. So that way he can grant it to Felix, who doesn't have it innately. Now there's also other ways you can do that. There's also like, what is it? Infantry speed tactic? Hold on, let's see. I think Brave Crom has that one. Yeah, Brave Crom's got this. This is a really easy skill to get because it's inheritable by any movement type. And then just gives speed up 6 and null follow-up to infantry allies in 2 spaces. The only catch is that you got to meet the infantry skill requirement, though. Or a tactic skill requirement where you can only have 2 of the same movement type on the team. But otherwise, it's a pretty easy skill to activate. Pretty easy way to just get null follow-up. And you can give it to anybody. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to do it. It's not too difficult. Ray Experto says, what happened to Winter Edelgard? What happened to Winter Edelgard, indeed. She was pretty much the premier Gale Force unit, and then we ended up getting ice tiles, and we've got like warping shenanigans stopping with Gatekeeper. We got the Celica ring, which allowed other units to just be better Gale Force options. And then we got units that have more actions than her. So Edelgard only takes 3 actions, but then like Gulveig and Sharena can take 4. So that took a little bit of priority over Edelgard. Oh, awesome replay. Look at this. We can't even see what happened. Yeah, thanks. What even causes that? This happens to me like sometimes once in a while. I don't know what the cause of this is. I think it's when the person just surrenders before they even enter the fight. Like, they see the map, and then before they choose a team, they just decide to surrender. So this dude didn't want any of the smoke. He saw my defense, and he was like, nah, cuz, I'm out. I think that's possibly what happened there. Alright, Nils Frazier says, please no Embla Camilla. Not yet. Well, they're definitely going to do her, but not until... I think before they get into the DLC stuff, they're going to first try to finish like the main story emblem rings, and then after that, they'll move on to the DLC rings. But who knows? They could do whatever they want, obviously. If they feel like they can make money, they're probably going to put out some of the emblem DLC rings first. Oh, we got Zishato in the house. What's up, Zishato? They surrender without entering. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Because I know there were a couple of other things that could cause that to happen. Like, for example, if they have summoner support, or I don't know if they fixed this, but I remember one time if they had summoner support on a unit, like that could also cause something to clash within the game's code where it wouldn't register stats correctly and then you wouldn't be able to watch the replay. Alright, Captain Obvious. Who do you think it is, Tacho? Well, like I said earlier, it's possibly somebody blue. So I'm going to guess Riders, Bane, Sigurd, or Micaiah. But like I said, it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be those two. Alright, what do we want to do here? Let's see. Alright, we can pretty much just start attacking immediately. This mode got so easy with Celica Ring, it's crazy. Not that it wasn't too easy already, but now it's just a joke. Alright, I think we could go over there. Well, do I want to put her over there? Maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because then I can get Kanto on Igreen pretty easy like this. And then we could just bop Sed and then Kanto up. Hey, rare Levin Seti appearance. What's up, Levin? It's going to be Emblem Meg. I wish. There's so many Radiant Dawn characters and just Tellius characters in general that I would love to get, but they're never going to get added to the game for whatever reason. It's always the exact same characters, inexplicably. Oh, that was actually not what I wanted to happen there. Does she not give Kanto support to allies? After combat, if special triggers, grants Kanto 1 to unit and ally. Oh, 3 rows and 3 columns. We weren't in that area. Alright, you gotta read the fine print. That's me failing my Fey bar exam. I didn't read the fine print there. Arturo De George says, hey Tacho, Palworld is finally on PlayStation 5. I'm gonna get it tomorrow when I get paid. Oh dude, Palworld is fire. That game rocks. I had so much fun playing. There's a big problem though. It seems like Nintendo has finally gotten their case ready and they started to sue Palworld. This was like blowing up on Twitter. It's such a dick move, man. Nintendo is a bunch of bullies. So they deliberately waited this long because they were getting their case ready, getting everything like fine-tuned so they guarantee that they win in court. They got like all their patents and copyrights updated so they can show them in court. It's just like so gross. I don't understand why Nintendo is so like uppity when it comes to that. Like their business practices are the worst. Like they come up there after all the little people. You can't even make like mods of their characters. They get so mad. If you want to make like a ROM hack or something for a Pokemon game, like an old game that they're not doing anything with. You do any little thing with it and then they just act like the world is ending. They have no chill, man. Alright, Bark Shark says, you watch. When Meg releases, she'll be broke as hell. They did it for Mia. Which Mia was broke as hell? I can't recall off top, like, which Mia is the one you're talking about. Maybe the newest one, the Yukata Mia. Somebody commented on the tier list video. Well, not really tier list. The top 10 video I made yesterday. Somebody commented and they said I was sleeping on the Yukata Mia, which may be entirely possible because I don't have much experience with that unit. TBC says, oh yeah, Emblem Corrin, what color might she be? That said, it feels like it's been too long since a Lin alt. Corrin could be any color, I feel like. Because if they want to give her a Dragonstone, she could just be anything. Like, colorless is pretty common for the female Corrin, and blue as well. I think maybe one of those two colors. Contro says, yeah, but they will end up settling, and Palworld will end up paying a fine. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, too, because I heard Palworld, they were actually struggling a bit with, like, revenue stuff. Which doesn't make any sense, right? Because the game was so popular on release and it made so much money. But what ended up happening was just to maintain the servers, Palworld ended up getting themselves into financial trouble. So if they end up getting, like, hit by Nintendo in court and they have to pay a fine, things could end up really bad for them. And that would just suck. Because I like Palworld. Antonio says, hope Palworld wins and Pokemon has to compete. Yeah, absolutely. Pokemon has been #1 in monster collecting for too long. A lack of competition has led them to get way too lax. And it shows really hard with a lot of the new Pokemon games that are very subpar and have a lot of, like, what is it? Like, they weren't fully play-tested, they weren't fully finished on release, such as Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so we finish, and we are going to maintain rank 20. Alright, sure, whatever. That's the best you could do with that mode if you don't have merges. Alright, let's move on to Arena Assault up next. Alright, Vocaloid. What's up, Vocaloid? Leo Alcavez says, watch, the next Pokemon have guns and Palworld will sue them back. Oh, man, I would love that. No, but you know the new game, Pokemon Legends ZA? They showed kind of like a building mechanic in that game where you're, like, trying to build Lumio City. That really reminded me of Palworld, how you build your base and all that stuff, like all the building mechanics. So, to say that Pokemon hasn't learned from Palworld would be pretty inaccurate. I think they are going to try to implement some of the Palworld stuff in the next game. Alright, Jedediah? Is that... Am I saying that right? Jedediah? Do we know if it will be blue for the new emblem? It's heavily implied. Because Celica is on blue and they want to... In order to maximize sales for the banner, of course they're going to put the new hero on blue so they can try to sell the color a little bit better. AF Iron says if they want another Ike counter and focus on Omni-Tanks, then it'll be Hector. How would Hector be an Ike counter? I don't see how like a Hector type of unit would be a counter for Ike. Okay, finally we got a good score here. Cora says Japan doesn't like Palworld that much. Well, maybe Japan doesn't, but the rest of the world was rejoicing when Palworld came out. Because we had been waiting for that type of game forever, like a more mature take on a Pokemon game with guns and stuff. Even though I would say Palworld took it a little over the top. Like, they made it into a comedy. But the general idea of just like a more mature Pokemon game, I think a lot of people were waiting on. So it was nice to finally get it. They all have quality games. It's not just Pokemon. Like Digimon, SMT, Monster Hunter, Yokai Watch. Well, Yokai Watch I thought was really good, but only the first one. This might just be me, but I thought like the first Yokai Watch was fire. One of the best games on 3DS ever. And it really reminded me of Battle Network a little bit, where it had that feel to it, right? Like Battle Network was its own thing, very unique game. Not copied by anything really similar on the Game Boy Advance. And then on 3DS we got... Well, on DS we had Star Force, but then there wasn't really something to fill the Battlestar or Battle Network gap until Palworld, I thought. Or, I'm getting mixed up here. Not Palworld, until Yokai Watch, right? Like, that game really reminded me a lot of Mega Man Battle Network. Okay, Tiki on a defense tile apparently is pretty real, huh? Alright, we can still attack, though. She does no damage here. Alright, AF Iron says, should be blue for Insis best sales with Emblem Celica. Yep. Or just an open-world Pokemon game that doesn't suck. Yeah. Well, to be fair, though, I thought Legends Arceus was pretty good. And that is open world, so... Like, I got my fix for open world with that. And depending on how you look at it, I guess that game was more mature as well, because the Pokemon are violent. In Pokemon Legends, they actually, like, try to kill you. Or at least cause significant damage to you. Arturo says, I swear to God, if it's Emblem Micaiah, I will flip out. You know, the thing is going to be is that it's going to be Emblem Micaiah, and then she's also going to be as busted as Etude Micaiah. Battle Network was so good. Yeah, I agree. Personally, I think Battle Network 3 is the best Game Boy Advance game. And that's saying a lot coming from me, right? Like, I'm the biggest Castlevania stan in the world. I think Aria of Sorrow is one of the best Castlevania games. I think Pokemon Emerald is the best Pokemon game, and that's on Game Boy Advance too. So for me to say something like Battle Network 3 being the best Game Boy Advance game, it's a pretty large statement. But I do actually, I think it's true. Battle Network 3 was one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Nebby, what's up, Nebby? Howdy, Tacho. Have you seen the latest Monster Hunter Wilds trailer? I have. I'm very excited. What I'm most excited for is that it's getting a simultaneous release with PC. I'm probably just going to get it on PC as well. Because, like, I'm so sick of the consoles right now. They're not doing a good job. Speaking of consoles, did you guys see the PS5 Pro? Dude, Sony is off their rocker. What is wrong with them? They're going to release a console for $700? And it's digital only? What the hell? Sony has gone crazy. They have completely lost their minds. Yeah, so, I mean, that's why right now I'm pro PC 100%. I'm just going to get my game on PC, the Monster Hunter Wilds, whenever it comes out. Norse says Aria of Sorrow is the best Game Boy Advance game. 100% in all weapons and souls 3 times. Yeah, I mean, I've done that too. Because, like, you collect the boss souls. You can play the game, like, 9 times to collect 9 copies of all the bosses. I did that in Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. I just love those games so much. Just the soul system with Soma is so good. One of the best game design mechanics ever. Corden IDX says, I need character variety. I'm so bored of the game now and have so many orbs saved up. Yeah, unfortunately, though, they like to just release the same characters over and over. Like, even the latest banner, the Psalm banner, we got Timera again. We already had her for Halloween. And then we got Fogato, who was brand new, and we got also Marin, who was brand new. I know a lot of people like Marin. I'm not sure how popular Fogato was, but yeah, and believe it or not, Marnie as well. Marnie was like low-key the winner of the whole banner. She's probably the best unit of the whole batch. Rogue Bladid says Battle Network 3 was so fun, and the set of chips in-game were one of the best of the 6 games. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Battle Network 3 has folder back, right? Like, none of the other games had folder back. The most broken chip in the whole series. Alright, let's see here. Oh, look, it's Legendary Shez. He's legendary in title only. More like Pedestrian Shez. Okay, we got Celica Ring on Elincia. Alright, that's not a problem. Alright, Jedediah says, I think Faye is borderline unplayable as it is. I don't know if I'd go that far. I think a lot of people are very, like, opposed to Faye right now. I'm actually having more fun than I have in a long time playing Faye. It might just be a me thing, but Aether Raids is my favorite mode in the game, and whenever Aether Raids is fun, I'm having a lot of fun. So for some reason, I am actually enjoying myself quite a bit playing the game right now. I think there's a lot of variance in the meta right now, even though people would be like, oh, everyone's just running Felix. Everyone's just running, like, Brave Robin. Like, all the Brave heroes are everywhere. Fiorm is everywhere, stuff like that. But it's not just what units are being ran, it's how people are running them that also matters. There's a lot of variations in terms of just, like, builds right now. Alright, Levin says, I've got a video that I've been sitting on but need to redo because it isn't maximum Levin. Alright, well, we're definitely gonna enjoy that whenever you drop it, Levin. I feel like you need to make more stuff, Levin, because you're one of the OG Aether Raids players, too. We definitely need more Aether Raids content from you. I'd love to see what your take is on the meta right now. Skymer says, your video about Marnie inspired me to build her up. It actually also helped me find my official Grail projects. I hope to build all the 4 hounds to plus 10 them someday. Yeah, the 4 hounds have been hitting pretty hard. All of them have been good. Like, Zephyr was good, Mauvier was good, and now Marnie's really good. Shane says, I admittedly prefer 6 to 5 to 3. 6 and 5 to 3. Oh, I don't know about 6 being better than 3. But the whole Battle Network series is so much fun. What makes it so fun is that it's so unique. Like, there's nothing else quite like it. You can't get that Battle Network experience by playing anything besides Battle Network. So that's part of the charm to it, too. Like, it's just, if you want to play a game like this, you gotta play this one, pretty much. Like, Star Force kinda, but Star Force wasn't it. The combat was very watered down in Star Force. And then ever since, like, I thought Yokai Watch was kind of close, the first one. It had a lot of similarities, but at the end of the day, the combat is completely non-existent in Yokai Watch. It's more about the collecting and the exploring. North says dragons and daggers in Fae should have been dual range, honestly. I guess, but, like, they don't want to do that, because tomes should be as well. There's a lot of weapons in Fire Emblem that have 1 and 2 range. But I think they said this early on in the game's life. They had this little... What is it? Like a interview with somebody who was writing an article. And they asked, like, what was it like watering down the game Fae to be a mobile game when the actual, like, releases for Fire Emblem are very in-depth, very hardcore. Lots of mechanics like weights and things like that are not a part of this game. Skill, avoid, evasion. And they said they just wanted to simplify it as much as possible. So that's the reason why tomes only have 2 range and so on and so forth. Oh, we better not take a range team because Fiorm is there. Let's take somebody who can actually kill Fiorm. Like this guy, like Felix. Yeah, he'll get the job done for us. Nothing basic. Hi, Tacho. I've been saying hi in chat for 20 minutes. Oh, boy. All right, my bad. Nothing basic. I did actually notice you. I just didn't read, like... Because I can only read so many comments at once. But I did notice your name and profile earlier on. But, yeah, sorry Senpai took so long to notice you, bro. Vocaloid says, I gave my Tobin Astra. Oh, Tobin, that's a forgotten unit. I wonder how many people have a built-up Tobin. He's one you don't see too often. Pretty cool unit, though, right? Like, Tobin... Oh, wow. Well, I gotta admit, I didn't expect that. Felix unable to get rid of Shez. What? Alright, maybe I spoke too soon. I was making too much fun of this guy. He's here to prove me wrong now. J-Burb. Great armor. Who are we talking about? Wait until they add crit to this game. Nah, they're not going to do that. I think what they said was specials are their variation of crits. Even though special, like, they had specials in some of the Fire Emblem games at least. Like, the Tellius ones had specials, but I think this is supposed to be their analogy to the critical hits in the game, because, of course, the weapons have -1 special trigger, which is supposed to equate to like Killing Edge giving you 30 crit, and so on. Alright, Seliph, if we can't rely on bum-ass Felix, we've got Seliph who can get the job done. This guy is so good with his refund. I love him so much. Easily one of my favorite characters right now. Oh, here's another Felix combo. I did a video talking about, like, Felix combos a little bit, but here's one. You can pop Sigurd's duo skill to get a free repo on Felix. And then he can still get all of his extra actions with Lone Wolf. So just some more food for thought with how many different ways there are to play Felix. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I didn't think Seliph would be that helpless against Fiorm. That's pretty nuts. Okay, what did I say about Seliph being invincible whenever he initiates combat? I guess I spoke too soon. Alright, TBC says I need more premium fodder for him, but I gotta do some calcs too. I'm waiting for the next Shadows of Valencia banner to invest. I have attuned Tamara. The way she is built, I don't think she needs to change skills. Plus, she is busted Lance version of Emblem Mike. Yeah, I said something similar in my video. I think I was like, yeah, Tamara's basically just Emblem Mike, but Lance. And that seems to be the case. Oh, hey, Ibinku, I love your Fae art. Oh, Ibinku, huh? I don't think I'm familiar with their art. I'll have to check that out. Shoutouts to Ibinku, by the way, who has graced us with their presence. I always got to give a shout out to the artists. Luis Eduardo, Tamara and Earth Wind Boost 3 is great. Earth Wind Boost. Who has that as fodder? I think was it Rosado, I think? I can't remember off top. Rosado's only ran on one banner, I think. Probably not too easy to get fodder like that. Alright, this one's a little easier for this range team to deal with. Veronica says, I wanted the Hell Resplendent for Dimitri, but Jotunheim isn't bad. Yeah, I think Jotunheim probably fits with Dimitri the most out of the options. Hell would have made sense if we're talking about time skip Dimitri, but we're talking about just like regular pre-time skip Dimitri here. And maybe Brave Dimitri will get Hell attire when he gets his ult. Seems like a possibility. Alright, let's just get rid of some of these walls here. Alright, Jedediah says, have we had an FE6 banner yet this year? I feel like I can't remember one. I don't know if we had a full banner, but we definitely had a unit released from FE6. I feel like there probably was on one of the seasonal banners. Wasn't this unit from this year, Igreen? I'm pretty sure Igreen was released this year, wasn't she? She was from, like... She was from the Desert banner this year. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think that counts, right? Like, that counts as this year. That's so nuts, dude. This unit came out this year, and she's already, like, starting to fall off. And she was so good, too. It's not like she was a bad unit or anything. She was one of the most dominant meta units we've ever had during her peak. Alright, Green was January. Yeah, so she counts as FE6. I feel like there's a way I could finesse this to, like, just get all the KOs on this turn. But we're just gonna play it cool here. Let's just wait for them to come to us. Alright, Vocaloid says, thank you, Skymer. Oh, that's in response to Skymer. Oh, we got the Japanese dude in the house. What's up, man? Might be Emblem Edelgard Lance unit. I don't know if they're going to do the DLC emblems yet. Probably later. Arturo says, Tacho, trying to get Duo Carla, my third waifu, from the double seasonal banner. But I got Duo Anna Infinite Sadness, but I will keep trying to get my third waifu duo. Oh, man. Best of luck, Arturo. Hopefully she comes home. PGS 5 or PGSS says, I find Shadow Shift broken after testing. Broken in what way? Like it doesn't work, or broken in the sense that it's too good? I think it's pretty good. Well, it's kind of situational. Like, you got to use it with the correct units. It's more so for, like, setups than anything else. Which, at the moment, of course, setting up is good. Just getting that extra reach is pretty good. But, like, as far as everything else goes about it, I don't know. Like, if you attack into a foe and then you try to Kanto back and use Repo then, I don't think it's very good. Scarecrow. What's up, Scarecrow? Thoughts on foddering off Shield Fighter on Ascendity Dune? It probably works on her. She does have color advantage on Felix, right? So, like, that's already good enough. I would imagine it's not too bad on her. Alright, my leg fell asleep. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Oh, man, I hate when this happens. It always happens when I live stream, too. Oh, damn. I need to get a better chair. The chair that I have sucks. I should get a better gaming chair, but I'm also kind of scared of getting a gaming chair because I don't know if you guys heard the story about that Chinese kid who died because his gaming chair exploded. This is a true story, by the way. I'm not making this up. Some kid in China legitimately died because his gaming chair exploded. So I'm kind of scared to get one, but also like the chair I'm sitting on is really bad, really uncomfortable. Dank Tree, how's the life in New York, Tacho? Yay or nay? Pretty big nay. I can't, like, at times I really hate New York. But at the end of the day, it still has, like, everything I need here. There's a lot of convenience, which I think is what people like about New York. But other than that, there's not a lot of good to be said. TVC, how did it explode? I don't know how the gaming chair exploded, but look it up. This is a dead-ass true story. Look it up on YouTube or Google or wherever. Just Chinese kid dies when gaming chair explodes. I think like one of the parts, one of the mechanisms for the chair, like where it... Because you know how they have compressed air in one of the parts, the part that you press to... like, raise the height of the chair. I think that thing exploded while he was sitting, and then it killed him, which is pretty horrific. I might have gave people nightmares, because, like, I was kind of squeamish, too. Like, when I first heard that story, I didn't want to sit on my chair for a little bit. Can you imagine that? Just sitting down and you die? Oshi-sama says, I've only been to New York once and I'm like hours away, but what I can say is the bodega food there is sensational. Yeah, that is true. There's nothing like getting a sandwich, getting a BLT in the morning from a New York bodega. The bodega food does hit different in the morning. Vocaloid Tacho, you're gonna give me nightmares. Yeah, I gave myself nightmares when I first saw that. I should probably chill. Like, y'all don't need to hear these horrifying tales. Oh, man, I should have probably lined up Loki in a better spot. I would have wanted her to get her isolation on... Or not isolation, her... What does she do again? She does, gravity, right? Gravity. I would have wanted that on Chrom. Guess it doesn't matter. Oh. Are we okay here? Hold on. This kid has Lagoo's friend. Hold on. We may not be okay. Alright, Loki. My girl. This is gonna hurt. Oh, wow. She tanked that? Wow, that is nuts. Kid had Lagoo's friend. He nullified DR, and then he's getting, like, a boatload of damage reduction, too. That is crazy that she just tanked that like nothing. Color me impressed. I'm genuinely stunned. I do have a lot of res on her, though. That probably helped us out. And then he's running Ether. He should be running something more dangerous like Ignis or something. Probably Ignis in this case. Maybe Alphonse had something to do with that, too, because we were getting a lot of stat buffs from him. Yeah, that is wild. That is insane. All right, Mura says, can't imagine myself living in another state. Live and breathe New York. Sports teams or Army, ride or die. Yeah, we do have a lot of sports, good sports over here. The Knicks ain't doing so good. Well, I can't say that. The Knicks are actually doing pretty good. Ever since they got Jalen Brunson. He's been like the savior we've needed for the Knicks. Okay, Alphonse can get rid of that, and then Loki gets rid of Valencia. All right, we're good. Alphonse pulled his weight. Yep. Dude, the Brave Heroes this year were so fun. They did such a good job with everything, basically everything besides the artwork, I think. And not even the artwork. Like, the artwork is good. It's just the designs could have been more inspired, I think. TBC says, it seems the pneumatic mechanism of certain chairs can explode, basically sending shrapnel into the person on top and potentially be lethal. So avoid chairs with pneumatic gas cylinders, I guess. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So, like some kind of compressed air canister or gas inside the chair exploded. I love how we're still talking about this. Even though I've been told to move on from the subject, we're still talking about this. Jedediah says, I think the last Lin was Flame Tribe Lin. But I might be missing one. No, I'm pretty sure you're right about that. Flame Tribe Lin was the last one. Did you know No Quarter has a unique animation? Actually, I didn't. I guess maybe it does. I have some units with it. We could try that out. Let's see here. Do I have a team with anyone who... I think this guy has it. I have it on Eldigan. What are the odds we can kill somebody with Eldigan? There ain't no way, right? Like, maybe Eldigan can beat Byleth? Do we want to try that? Do we actually want to... Just to see the freaking animation for No Quarter? Why don't we give it a shot? Alright, Eldigan. I spent a whole former soul on this guy. Because I already had him at plus 10. I just wanted to get some better skills. Let's see that Jugdral drip in action, man. Show us something, Eldigan. Contro says most likely it will be an Emblem Lin. Well, they're definitely going to make Emblem Lin. I just don't know if she's tonight. I feel like there are other characters that have a higher chance of showing up here. Yeah, Ike will be fine, right? You just go ahead and do this. And then he'll tank everybody besides Byleth. Shane says it was either Flame Tribe or Young Lin as Young Mark's backpack. Oh, that is true too, right? But, man, I don't even remember when Baby Mark came out. Was he last year for last year's Baby Banner? What was the Baby Banner this year? I don't even remember. It was Awakening, right? Because we got Awakening babies, we got Duo Baby Robin, and so on. Ugh. That's not a very good matchup. Against Satyr the Hater. Okay, I didn't want Edelgard to be able to do all of these warping shenanigans. And then Ike is not getting Soren's support yet. All right, we may have found ourselves in a bit of a pickle. I don't know if Ike can beat Edelgard right away. Let's see here. We might be in danger of losing a unit. We've literally got one great ether to finish her off. Let's see if he can do it. Or he just dies. Okay. Alright, I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to just die like that. Yeah, Ike, man, falling off. Scarecrow says, you watch any football? Nah, I'm not a football guy. I just like basketball. That's the only sport I watch and keep up with. Ochisama says, man, it's been that long since Baby Marth was out. Yeah, he was the original baby. That was the first Baby Banner, that Baby Shadow Dragon banner. It doesn't look like we're going to get to try out no quarter here. So we're just going to use a real team. Yeah, let's just bust out Gulvig. Well, actually, maybe I should just use Ike, right? Like, because Ike is definitely going to be able to beat... Okay, no, no, he's not. She's got Flow Guard. He's not going to be able to beat her. And then this kid has that too, Pulse Smog. All right, we'll just use Gulvig, whatever. At least I can be confident Gulvig will just win. All right, damn, no animation. Yeah, we got robbed, guys. Unable to view the animation. Edelgard upholding weapon triangle advantage. Yeah, you love to see it. The weapon triangle hasn't mattered in ages. Oh, wow. All right, gotta admit, I wasn't expecting Corrin to tank Baby Robin with Dual Strike up. But we could just do this. Go ahead and just pop Dominance now, and now we should be able to do it. Yep. Alright, Gulvig, even with Dominance, can't do it, but that Baby Robin, though. Bad Zorork. I think the Pegasus triplets might be the rarest baby unit in the game. Are they? Who could possibly be rarer than them? Because I actually have them. Huh. Who is the rarest baby unit in the game? It's probably got to be like one of the less important, less relevant ones. So who would that even be, though? Like maybe Baby Merrick or something? Baby Merrick, or... Who else is kind of unimportant? I can't think too straight right now. I love FERH Marth. Who is that? 96 times 4 equals 54. Yeah, they gotta fix the combat forecast in this game. It's really bad. It doesn't account for damage reduction, so... Yeah, you get some really funny shenanigans. 99 times 4 turns into 0 times 4. And then 0 times 4 can turn into, like, 500 times 4. Didn't they, like, put the Pegasus triplets into a Fae bundle or something weird? No, they were on a banner. I actually don't recall them being on a bundle. They've done bundles for a couple of the duo heroes, but I don't think they were on one of the bundles. They were on the very first banner, though. Oh, this is interesting. Endless Tempest on Ike, huh? And then he's got Great Ether with Celica Ring. I don't know if I'd run both of those things on him. Like Celica Ring and also Endless Tempest. But I guess it's not like he can run any other rings, so... Yeah, for the time being. Do we even have a way to beat that? Hold on. We might not even be able to beat him. Yeah, because I've got my Ike, but... I'm going to be honest, I'm not fully confident in using my Ike to take on these guys in particular. What else do we have? Do we have anything better that I could use here? Let's see. Oh, we have we have that Robin. Hold on. We're going to actually just on the fly switch up my team because I don't like what I'm using here. Yeah, Ike, dude, he is falling off. Ike, he's not top 10 anymore. Bro is slipping. All right, who are we going to grab for this? Let's see. Okay, Fiorm should probably be in here for sure. She'll just hard wall Shez and Leon. All right, maybe Celica. Celica should be able to dominate whoever we attack there. What else we got? Oh, we could try Marnie. I think Marnie has a pretty good matchup against Edelgard. I don't know how well she does against Ike, though. I mean, we'll pick her up for the time being. I gave her some pretty good stuff, too. Yeah, as soon as I'm able to plus 10 her, I'm definitely going to do it. I also have Breath of Life on her as well, so that could be an option. But for now, just near save. Hypnotoad says, I think the rarest is probably Christmas Arthur or Christmas Zephyl. What are we talking about? Like, rarest unit? No, dude, the rarest unit is this one. Hold on. Let me show you guys. How many... I don't even know if I have her in my main barracks. That's how rare she is. I might have plopped her into the reserves. But the original Bride Charlotte, I think she is the rarest unit in the game because I've never seen her ever. I've never fought her anywhere. Like, it's as if no one's ever summoned her. That Bride Charlotte. And people were excited, too, to get Charlotte when she came out. Because that was her first ult. But, oh, man. Okay, we definitely want this Robin here. Brave Robin. I don't know why. I don't feel satisfied with this team here. I feel like we could probably do better. But I don't know who else to bring is the problem. We'll just go with it. Whatever. If we lose, we lose. I don't care. And we're not allowed to give her a seal. I would have gave her like life and death or something. All right, let's just hope for the best. Pick a god and pray that these guys can get the job done for us. All right, got her at +4 while trying to +10 Lynn. Oh, we talking about Charlotte? Oh, man. Yeah, remember Bride Lynn? Oh, boy. When she had Candlelight. And that was like an OP weapon at the time. Just get flash on everybody. Okay, let's see here. He's got Celica Ring there. Edelgard is apparently really badass. So let's just try to play it cool for a little. Just in case, we'll try to stay within range also of my other units. Yeah, let's just make sure we're close by to the saves in case something goes wrong here. All right, Louise says 7 minutes till Emblem Sigurd. Okay, we got 7 minutes to go for the trailer. Retaliate says the rarest ones are the two people who plus 10 1-star Felicia and Virion. I don't even think I have my 1-star units anymore. I think I, like, leveled them up. Because this was way back in the day. I didn't realize they were going to be so rare that I should have just kept them. So instead of keeping them, what I did was just got rid of them. Which was a bad idea. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and tank Shez here. I want Celica to swap places with Robin. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll put up ice just in case, but like I don't think we need the ice here. And then there's no way Shez is beating Fiorm, so we should be okay. Yeah, dude, Shield Fighter is so bananas. What a cracked skill. Just brought armored units all back to life. They're all good now. The Real Cannon says Bride Lyn is one of the few units that gets referenced by other Lyn alts. Oh, is it really? I don't really pay too much attention to the dialogues like that. I probably should, right? Like, the dialogues are pretty fun in Fire Emblem. 1-star gang. Kage Ryuji, what's up, man? What's up, Tacho? How's it going? I'm a little late. Nah, you ain't late. You're right on time. You can show up whenever you want, bro. We're just happy to have you. Okay, let's pull back. Now, this guy does have the Celica rings, so... What do we think? Do we think Marnie is going to be safe against Ike? I'd feel pretty stupid if she died here. So, I guess just to be safe, we'll pop a bunch of ice. Yeah, we'll just set up a whole blockade of ice tiles here. Just so that Ike isn't going to be able to do anything. Look how much ice we put up there. Just ice for days. Alright, we should be... Oh, wow. Alright, so Celica can't beat Ike. That's not good. Obviously. And we barely beat Leon. Well, we beat him, but he's like melting our health before we attack him. I'm just going to pop the Lightning Charm. Yeah, how about that? Let's cheat. Because I'm not in the mood to redo the run. Alright, Nothing Basic says, yeah, she's safe. I tested it. So I guess I probably could have baited Ike with Marnie there. And we would have been perfectly fine. But, you know, I don't want to just lose the run for absolutely no reason. When it's completely avoidable. Alright, how do we do against Leon, though? Alright, yeah, we're completely fine. Why would I expect different? Alright, Marnie can easily tank Emblem Ike. Hope the double banner Emblem unit is Eagle Lady. Or hope double banner Emblem unit and Eagle Lady. Oh. Yeah, because she did pop up in the story just now, right? Peresvelger, I think is Eagle Lady's name. Yeah, she was in the most recent map for the story. Yo, the story has been pretty fire. The story has been popping off for Book 8. I've kind of been impressed. Now that we've gotten towards the ending, like what's been going on. Like that whole story with Lay Radar and the king who, like, had him by the balls. He basically killed all of his children and he's like, you are going to make me immortal and you are going to like it. Poor Lay Radar, man. What did he do to deserve that? Poor man's just did nothing. He's a healer. He's a good dude. And now, all of a sudden, he's been reduced to some lowly savage by the king who has been wronging him. Okay, so we are, where are we? Top 100, which is fine. Yeah, this is a pretty solid score. I don't think I have to redo this. So now we just play the waiting game until the trailer. For once, Faye finally has a non-rush story that's good. Oh my god, yeah. No, for real, the story in Book 8 has been pretty dope. I've been having a good time. Way better than Book 7. Okay, trailer is up. Let's see. Please, nobody spoil. Because I'm not there yet. Alright, I got it. Trailer has been pulled up, so let's go ahead and bring it all the way over here. Alright, y'all ready for this? This trailer? This new Emblem Hero trailer? With the Def family. It's your boy here, and we are back. We got some more Fire Emblem Heroes. We have an Emblem Hero trailer. So who's it going to be? Let's see. Alright, show us something. Now, the common, like, predictions are Blue Unit and... Oh, okay, it's Sigurd, pretty much. So, Lance Sigurd. Now, that was one of the people who I thought it could be. That is some vicious art. That is so good. Holy shit. Yeah, the Jugdral art never fails. Momo Jirushi, that is fire. Look at that expression, man. He is going to bust ass. So we got Lance Cavalry Sigurd type. Okay. This is one of the few Emblem Heroes where I like the blue effect. Because, like, a lot of them, it's just overdone. Like, take Emblem Mike, for example. The blue is way too much. Here, I think it's just enough. It looks really good. Oh, stats, by the way. Hold on. We saw his stats for a brief second. All right, we got 41 HP, 64 attack, 37 speed, 47 defense, and 17 res. Oh, interesting looking B skill there. What is that? Some new Kanto? Holy War Spear Override. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. What the hell is this movement? What the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movement. Kid has 5 movement. Okay, sure. Holy Christ. Alright, Holy War Spear, 16 might, 1 range. Enables Kanto 3, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn, grants Gallop. Oh boy. Here we go, Gallop. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to attack speed, defensive res equal to 5, plus the number of foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3, with a max of 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense, including when dealing damage with AoE specials. And reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half, and recovers HP by 7 after combat. Alright, so Gallop, unit can move 2 extra spaces. Oh, okay, sure. So +2 movement is now a thing. Because +1 movement wasn't good enough. How about +2? Okay, Override, 3-hit special. If unit or foe is... Or if unit special is ready before unit... Or before combat this unit initiates, foes in an area near the target take damage equal to 1.5 times unit's attack minus foes' def or res. Alright, when unit deals damage to 2 or more foes at the same time using a special, including the target, including foes dealt 0 damage, grants another action to unit after combat. What the hell? So it's Gale Force with AoE built in. That is bananas. What the hell? If units or foes special is ready or triggered before or during this combat, reduce damage from foes' next attack. And it has non-pierceable DR too. What the fuck? Bro, this is like 3 specials in one. It's an AoE, it's a Gale Force, and it's non-pierceable DR. Bro, that is so unfair. Alright, then he's got Attack and Defense XL. Very good. Okay, his new B skill, Momentum 4. If unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, inflicts attack and defense -4 on the foe. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and deals damage during combat equal to the number of spaces from starting to ending position of whoever initiated combat times 4 with a max of 20. So it's 20 flat damage. Yeah, sure. Including when dealing damage with a special triggered before combat. And it includes AoEs too. What? What? If unit initiates combat after moving to a different space, triggers the following effects depending on unit's equipped special. If unit has an AoE special equipped, grants special cooldown count -X to unit before special triggers before combat. So you get to pre-charge AoEs. That's a thing now. What the hell? Rally Spectrum for AoEs. If unit has a special that triggers when unit attacks, excluding AoEs, grants special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack. And then it's just Rally Spectrum with regular specials too. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is next level. Probably cavalry only, I would imagine, with a name like Momentum 4. Alright, grant special count -X to unit before unit's first attack, and then if no number of spaces from starting to ending position is greater than or equal to 3, X is 2, otherwise X is 1. Alright, then we got Fatal Smoke 4 and his emblem effect. Okay, we haven't even gotten to the ring yet, and he's already busted. So, boost special damage by the number of spaces from starting position to ending position of whoever initiated combat with a max of 4 times 2. Okay, lots of damage. Enables Canto X. If unit's range is 1, X is 3, otherwise X is 2. That is gross. Bro, Canto 3... people were saying Sigurd's ring was going to be like Canto 1, not Canto 3 or Canto 2. That's too much. Also, at the start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space to you. Bro. This is better than the Celica ring. This is, like, actually better than Celica's ring. +1 movement, Canto 3. Bonus damage with a max of 4. Yeah, max of 4 times 2. So, like... I mean, this kid moves 5 spaces, but he can only get 4. So that's 8 true damage. What did they do? What have they done? This guy is too good. I don't even know, man. Holy shit. Sigurd cooked way... And he has a laser beam, too. His lance is a Kamehameha. Of course. Of course it is. Yeah, no, this guy is ridiculous. Alright, here he is against Myrrh. I would have loved to see the special art in here, but he's got an AoE, so we can't see it. Alright, the injured art looks pretty solid. God damn. Sigurd is strong, ain't he? They really have a bias towards Sigurd, don't they, in Japan? Because FE4 was, like, one of the most celebrated games in Japan. So, it seems like they really do play favorites when it comes to Jugdral. Lore-accurate Sigurd, yeah. 100%, Robin. 5 Warp is still better. I don't know, man. Warp can be blocked by Gatekeeper and Warp Bubble. +1 movement doesn't get blocked. Random Idiot says, question is whether he can take down near saves or not. Well, he does have the AoE. He has a cheeky way to deal with near saves, because, I mean, if they're running Shield Fighter, they're getting their DR in combat. He's getting them with Override before combat. So he's going to do a lot of damage prior to having to deal with their AoE or their protection special. So this is going to be our banner. So we have Sigurd on blue. He is accompanied by Emblem Celica, as well as Legendary Lumera. Or Mythic Lumera, rather. All 3 very good units. Blue is, to no one's surprise, very stacked. Alright, then on green, we have Attuned Micaiah making her return, accompanied by Satyr and Hater. That's a very good pool. You got 2 offensive Mythic heroes and Micaiah. So green is really good, too. Then on red, we have Marth, Yuri, and also Hinoka. Okay, red has seen better days. And then on colorless, we have Fallen Veil, Gulveig, and Guinevere. Which, it's a little better than red, I would say, because at least the Guinevere and... Well, maybe not Guinevere, but Veil and Gulveig are at least good. Like, Gulveig's got good fodder. Veil's got good fodder, and she's kind of okay. But, like, Hinoka and Yuri, they ain't doing nothing anymore. So, yeah, if you're pulling, you definitely want to prioritize blue here, and then off color would be green. Yeah, this is crazy. What a banner, man. Holy shit. Alright, and of course, if you got the Fate Pass, you're going to be able to spark. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Sigurd, because I had to summon to get a Toon Shido on that other, like, booty banner. But, yeah, this kid looks cracked. His ring is insane. If it's not better than Celica's ring, it's at least tied with it. I think this is personally better. Because you're getting Kanto and you're getting +1 movement instead of Warp, which is better. And then Momentum, really good fodder skill. This is going to be a game changer for a lot of Cav types. And the rest of it is just ridiculous. AoE with Gust built in, with Gale Force built in. Try to wrap your head around that. And then Gallop, too. The introduction of Gallop, which you know is not going to be locked to Sigurd. They can't wait to put this on other units. Get +2 movement instead of +1. How much longer we gotta wait till, like, the next duo hero gives Gallop to all allies in 2 spaces, right? Like, that's the type of shit they're gonna do. So that's gonna wrap us up, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage for Emblem Sigurd. And I will catch y'all again tomorrow night when we get the data mines and we find out the restrictions for Momentum 4. Oh my god, that is savage. They did my boy justice. I'm a big Sigurd fan. He's my second favorite lord. So I'm pretty happy about this. Gotta be honest. They did so good here. Alright, Kevin V says, I would like an armor with Gallop. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Like 3 movement armor. We need bigger maps. Yeah, you know what would be cool too? Is that we already have bigger maps in Grand Conquest. Would it be so taboo for them to include Grand Conquest maps into other game modes? Like Arena mode and 8th raids and stuff like that? Lore accurate? Nah, it's real life accurate. Yeah, for real. Alright, Brave Crom can inherit Gallop. Maybe. Oh yeah, no, that's true. He can. He can use reposition and snag Gallop from Sigurd with his... what is it? His bonus granting stealing effect? That's pretty funny. You could get Gallop on Brave Crom. That's nuts. Alright, good catch there. Our boy. Insane Mind with the good catch. Alright, I'm going to hop out now, guys. I'm going to end the live stream. I got to go ahead and make the thumbnail and get the video up. So, thanks to everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me. We definitely had some fun tonight. So, yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good one. And I'll see y'all again soon.